Tell me, did you ever see Albrecht with a necklace of any kind?
This is very important, Karen.
I think she did wear a chain round her neck. It was to hold her engagement ring.
Can you describe this ring for me?
I only saw it once. It looked very expensive. I think it was a ruby set in diamonds.
What are these doing in here?
Oh, me honour, Miss Bennett, I never seen them before.
Well, it's not exactly what we were looking for.
Someone must have planted them on me. Well, no one's even missed them, have they?
On your way, Birdsworth, and don't think I won't put this on your report.
Yes, Miss Bennett.
A ring's a pretty easy thing to hide.
This lot could hide a semi-trader if they put their mind to it.
Well, if I'm not,
I'm giving a damn good impression of it.
I only got a minute. The screws are still doing a search.
Yeah, I know. They've already done me over. What are they looking for anyway?
I reckon it's got something to do with Bella being done in. I got something for you, love.
Oh, gee, thanks, Lizzie. Never thought I'd see the time I'd be playing patience instead of poker.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, get me out of here.
I already tried that. I told Mrs. Davidson that I'd done it, but I got caught out. I reckon if I could find out all the gory details, the things the cops only know about, I reckon I could do it.
Now, don't be stupid, Lizzie. Give it a miss. Thanks for the thought.
Are they going to move you think?
Inciting a murder. Bull.
Fergie's going to get life for this one.
If they can prove she did it.
She's got a bad enough temper.
Yeah, but she would have bashed her. Drowning. It's out of Monty's league. Bloody hell, if I could get out of here for 5 minutes, I'd find out who damn well did it.
Maybe she did it that way to put him off the track. Anyhow, I'll go prowling around, see what I can find, eh?
You stay out of it, Lizzie. Look, if somebody else did do it, I don't want you getting hurt, that's all.
You reckon there's a murderer prowling around here scot-free? Oh, anyhow, I can handle myself. I'm not gonna let you down, love.
Lizzie!
Hey, what do you think you're doing, Martha?
Get lost.
You reckon you got enough brains to work that thing, do you? It helps to turn it on, you drongo.
You call me that again and I'll push your face in.
Did the screws find out what they were looking for?
They did. They didn't find it on me.
What do you mean, it?
Oh, how would I flaming well know?
I reckon it has to be evidence to prove that Monty didn't do anything.
Now, what makes you say that, bird's brains?
Because I've been long enough in here to know, and I reckon they got the wrong one.
You know something we don't?
I've got eyes.
Well, I see with or without B. Smith, nothing's changed. You still need someone standing over you to make sure that you work. Why aren't you in the garden, Eves?
It's only out there to look after Bella.
Fat lot of good you did her.
I want to work in here.
Tell her to go and look after her slugs, Miss Bennett.
Do you know how to work the press?
Yeah.
Then take over.
You can't. That's my job.
You're not running this prison, Burke. None of you are. Smith tried, and you know where she's ended up.
Having trouble, Miss Bennett?
No, everything's under control, thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
Yeah, get back to the garden. I don't want you and Burke anywhere near each other.
Miss Bennett reckons I can stay here. It's my press now. I should take over from B. I got the right. Anyway, I've been here longer than she has.
You heard me.
You're not so tough. One of these days I'm gonna get you, Fletch. Just like the others did and shake you up a bit.
I'd like a word with you, Mr. Fletcher. My decisions are normally carried out around here, Mr. Fletcher.
Eves wouldn't have the sense to come in out of the rain, let alone operate a steam press.
And you think Burke has?
That's a question of which one of them can do the better job.
Or was it merely a question of proving which of us can do the better job?
Oh, I'll have to prove that to you, do I, Miss Bennett?
You realise I'll have to report her threatening you to the governor. I've warned you before about the women being able to hold something over an officer's head. We can't let them get the upper hand, can we? And as it seems they found out about your hemophobia.
Yeah, I was wondering when you're going to get around to that.
Well, I think it's about time you saw Mrs. Davidson. Or would you prefer I do it?
I can handle anything these women can throw at me.
I'll give you until tomorrow to make up your mind, Mr. Fletcher.
That's another thing I'm looking forward to getting away from. Just when you think you're getting through to these women, they turn around and use you.
Well, I hope we don't have to wait much longer for a replacement, that's all.
So do I, Meg, you know that. But that's up to the prison authorities. I mean, the sooner I get out of this place, the sooner they'll turn around and do something about it. And God help the man who's idiot enough to take over this job.
Well, after what's been happening the last couple of days, I can't say I blame you. I'll be glad when the police finish their investigations. Maybe we can get back to a little peace and quiet.
I've forgotten what the words mean.
Hey, oh, g'day, Mrs. Jackson. Didn't interrupt anything, did I?
No, you did not, Lizzie.
That's another thing. I won't have patients bursting into my room at the new practice. What is it, Lizzie?
I was just wondering if you'd found out whatever it was that killed Bella.
What do you mean?
Well, they searched us this morning looking for a weapon.
Well, we weren't looking for a weapon, Lizzie.
Oh? Why are you packing up so soon?
Because this is my last day.
You mean you were going away without even saying goodbye? What's the new doc going to be like?
We haven't got one yet.
You mean you were going away and leaving us on our own?
I can't help that. It's up to the prison authorities to find a new doctor.
What about me? What about me ticker? I mean, I could have a turn and drop dead.
We've been through this. Just keep taking your pills. You'll live to be 150.
Oh, I might as well be dead the way things are going on around here. All my friends in trouble or gone. And I thought you really cared about us. Well, if that's the way you feel, who needs you? I never did trust quacks anyway.
Well, that's telling me.
Well, I must say I'd feel much happier, too, if we had someone to take over immediately.
Well, the sister's here. She can take care of the daily cuts and bruises. How about a quack taking you out to dinner tonight, eh?
I'd love it. But I have to be home early. I just want to see if the place is still standing.
Oh, Noeline Burke's daughter.
Uh-huh.
For an intelligent woman, how you ever managed to let Jean talk you into that, I shall never know.
Well, she'll be back with her family soon, I trust.
Yeah, the sooner the better, Meg. Just can't get through to girls like that. Not after the sort of upbringing she's had.
Well, Vera. Nice of you to wait on me. Sorry I can't leave a tip.
Always the funny one, aren't you, Smith? Or hasn't it sunk in yet?
I figure I won't be down and out until I'm 6 feet under.
It'll be nice not having to worry about you for much longer.
When are they transferring me?
As soon as the police get all the evidence they need.
Well, when they find what they're looking for, maybe it'll prove Monty didn't do it.
You're only grasping at straws, Smith. Anyway, whatever happens to Ferguson doesn't change a thing for you.
You've been waiting a long time for this, haven't you, Vera?
A long time.
Yeah, well, I won't mind being moved if it means I don't have to put up with screws like you. But one day, oh, one day, Vera, someone is going to give you the chop.
I'll survive for a lot longer than you, Smith. And I'll be back as deputy governor before too long.
Not if Fletch has anything to do with it.
I'll be back for the tray.
Hey, Vera, wait a minute. Look, Lizzie, she's doing a bit of snooping, trying to find out if anyone else had a hand in getting rid of Bella. She could get herself into strife.
Why should I listen to you?
I'm not asking for me. I'm worried about Lizzie.
She's got nothing to worry about. We've got the guilty ones.
You bitch.
You're not going to find it so easy being transferred, Smith. There's going to be women there who think they're as good as you are. But you'll be just one more new prisoner.
Well, don't tell me they've actually found someone to replace you. That was quick.
Hello, Karen. No, I've just had enough.
I didn't think you were going to leave until they found another doctor.
Well, that was the plan. But I do have a practice to look after. I don't want to be stuck in this place for what could be anything up to 6 months.
Yeah, that's nice for you. Leaving us a bit up in the air, though, aren't you?
Can't help that.
So you're just going without even saying goodbye? See you later? Anything?
I left a note with Jean Vernon. It's got my address on. Look, you should be due for a release soon. I mean,